Hey, what's up, everyone? Guess what's coming to SWGOH? I'm the Gerbil, and no, I'm not coming to SWGOH. I'm already there in SWGOH. I mean, I suppose. I mean, see, it's right there. But, you know, a couple days ago, I talked about Relic 10, and I got a bunch of people saying, like, this little image placeholder has been in the game forever. My bad. Okay, fine. But you know what? We got confirmation that underneath all of the euphoria that everyone's feeling about getting Oppo, CX2, and then a full squad of Dark Trooper clones, Dark Side Trooper, clone troopers, whatever, and a new raid with the era of the Revenge of the Sith, along with a legendary Mace Windu. Something has come to the game that we need to talk about because it's already there. And if you know what I'm talking about, folks, awesome. If not, I'll spoil it right now. Relic 10. Relic 10 has been found in the latest data mines over here on the SWGOH events forum, Discord. And if you don't know SWGOH, I cannot talk today. If you don't know SWGOH events Discord, they are an incredibly smart group of people who for years have been looking into the video game assets that are installed in the client in the game and breaking out and sharing new lines of code, new titles, new placeholders, new everything. And what they just gave us today is 3 new icons and then a video that they've been able to run showing Jabba getting upgraded to Relic 10. And then there are some other interesting tidbits that I'll go over. Now, to make this a little easier to see, I'll open these up individually, and we can see here that we've got whatever this is. It's just some kind of a big knifey knife thing. I mean, I know some of you lore masters are going to be able to tell us immediately, but that's obviously a new piece of hardware. This is a new types, looks like plural, of signal data. I strongly believe this is not an icon replacement for the current signal data that we have. This is like going to be like Relic 10 exclusive stuff. And then here is the video that they have put together. Now, the first thing I noticed when I watched this was over here, the relic mats. We can see that they've changed the gold to purple, which, hallelujah, I love that. It's really, really hard, especially with my poor vision, to see whether or not all of these links are highlighted. And I went through a couple days ago, like character by character, all the way through my game, and I pinpointed, I had about 15 characters in my roster that did not have proper sets aligned, so I had to go fix that. But here we can see Relic 9, and the status bar is fully filled, and yet it indicates that it can be upgraded again. So we'll just watch this little video here, and they're showing us the stats of this person's Jabba. Good, looks good. And they've opened it, pause right here. And now we can see in this video, here's their new Relic 10 signal data, and then a Relic 10 knifey knife thing, and then something here, which can't see that. Sorry, we'll make that, there we go. Something here, whatever this is, it looks like it says WIP, weapon in place, win in place, whip. I don't know what that is. Okay, we'll go ahead and resume playing this one. And they're gonna hit upgrade from Relic 10. We're gonna go from 70 mastery. We're gonna pick up 5,000 health. It looks like only about 1,000 protection on Jabba. And we went from 70 to 84 mastery, which is kind of odd. It added 14 mastery. It added, I think it was about 700. Let's go back. We can look at that data again. Where is it? Right here. So it's going to add about 600, 550 offense, a little bit of crit chance. So Jabba is a support character, right? So it looks like that whatever Relic 10 is, it's not doing, it doesn't appear to be doing anything substantial for supports, right? Like Relic 9 gave a massive boost to tanks. I would speculate, based on what we're seeing here, getting a minimal bump at this level, especially in terms of protection and health, standard 600 offense, which is the same as for like Relic 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. We're getting some accuracy. I'm speculating this is probably going to boost the attackers or the healers more than anything. I don't think we're going to get a Relic 9 tank boost, Relic 10 tank boost, right, back to back. I think that would just be unfortunate. But anyway, we can see the stat increases here. They're not too bad. Of course, it does not affect speed. If you're no relic level of impact speed, which I think is appropriate. But until it's actually unlocked for everybody to play in game, we're not going to know much more about that. But I just wanted to share with you that if you saw this over here on Reddit, you're not going crazy. It's probably, I don't believe it's an April Fool's thing. It could be. This could be an absolute epic April Fool's by SWGOH, SWGOH events Discord, but I don't think so. I just don't get that feeling from it. This feels very Capital Games-ish. Very well done. And if it is an April Fool's joke, then good job, y'all. You got me. But there are some other things in here I'll just go through. So this was posted about 9 hours ago from my time of publishing this video. So they're listing some new effect status, like title placement things that are in the game. And many of these don't really mean much. Generally, like copy effect, replace effect, track, no, track, none, track guild, track player. Now that could be pretty interesting if you're trying to follow people, especially if that's some kind of guild leadership ability, which I think would be really nice to manage guilds, you know, your guild teammates, whatever. Then there's this like Datacron set owned minimum level. Now this is obviously for like, this is like for coding conditional situations, set the minimum level. If they own it, what is that level for X to happen? But what's really interesting that is if we scroll down here, it says PvE Datacron allowed. Now that's player versus environment, which would be like conquest, galactic challenges, the special events, unlocks, marquees, etc. It's not player versus player, which is territory wars and of course GAC. So it appears that they're going to be allowing people to use Datacron soon in PvE modes, which is really, really nice. It says this one's for events. They can make specific Datacrons mandatory. Now that does worry me, right? Especially if it's like a marquee, one of those new bespoke marquee Datacrons that's in the store, and they require you to have that for an event. That puts another paywall out there, but we'll see. We'll see. It says mandatory Datacron. That's scary. It says this one's for raids. It tracks which Datacron have already been used. Now, this is nice. If we can start using Datacrons in the raids, and you know, of course, you could probably only use it once per raid run, right? So if you put it on like your Tarkin Dark Side Clone Troopers, that Datacron could not be used with your next run using the new Bad Batch, for example. And yes, both of those teams will be raid units. That's already been clarified. So putting Datacrons available in raids is pretty cool. Then we got territory player Datacron status. I don't kind of know what that is, but it looks like it's territory battle, which is nice because currently we cannot use Datacrons either in territory battles, which I think that this would make it way more accessible for a lot of those battles and missions for people. To be determined if that's going to be usable. Hey, look at that. Somebody just starred or whatever in real time. Now, there's a bunch more here. There's a couple that I'm super excited about. Enable skip for cinematics. Hallelujah. Like, think about the Naboo raid. It was fun watching the conclusion of the cinematic event where the Gungans defeat the B-1 battle droids or the ships going up into space. Pew, pew, pew. But as pretty as they are, by the 50th time you've seen it, it's pretty annoying, and I personally would just absolutely love to skip those. Similar in GAC matches where time is of the essence, if we can skip Galactic Legend Ultimate events, activations, you know, just push the button and make it happen. Or just generally skip all cinematics in the game, period. Even the action. I don't think that's what they're talking about. I think they mean like cut screen cinematics. But if you could just, you know, push the button and the game log the event as happening, you know, and so instead of seeing Han Solo double tap or Malgus run out and double tap, it just damage applied next character, damage applied next character. You know, that could really speed things up and like honestly save you a lot of time over the course of a day, week, month, year. So this one I'm kind of excited about. Skip cinematics. There's a whole bunch more in here that are really interesting. Audio package slice bundle details. I don't know what that means. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, I guess, right? Slicing. It's audio related to slicing. mods or something, bundle details. I mean, I don't know, go figure. And then we've got, it says some conquest nodes may allow players to use Datacrons. Again, this is going back to PvE up here where it said Datacron allowed in PvE. So yeah, getting to use some Datacrons in Conquest is going to help a lot of people get to a lot more red gold crates. And that's awesome. I mean, anytime that something enables players to exceed or excel further into the game, then that's a win. So despite Relic 10 looking like it's imminent, which is going to upset or worry a lot of people, folks, I would say this. One, it's appropriate to bring it in. Relic 9 has been in the game for about 2 years now. And what keeps this game going is the whales who spend on this stuff. So if you're not a whale, it's going to be hard, sure, but the whole game is hard. But it looks like they're making the game potentially actually a bit easier for you at the same time, so you might be getting more rewards coming soon. So I think that's a fair balance. Secondly, the whales are the spenders who keep the game in development for us, right? They give CG the money, which keep the game going. So if the whales want to go out and whale themselves on Relic 10s, let them, right? There are so many characters in this game that at Relic 3 are fully capable of doing the same thing that they could do at Relic 7, 8, 9. Like, honestly, there are so many characters that relics at higher levels basically become one of two things. They become the means to unlock something based on, you know, like over here, we have Galactic Legend Vader, who I'm so close to, my last GL, and we can see like I need Padme at Relic 8, right? Or, you know, what most people are most aware of, like when you were unlocking Leviathan, how Leviathan needed multiple R9s. You needed a Relic 9, Darth Revan, and Malik, right? So characters are often relic gates for other things, but they are also a revenue stream for CG, as I said, keeps the game going for all of us. And beyond that, they're not always needed. I mean, yeah, some characters like Ezra Bridger Exile just gets better and better and better. You put more evasion, right? Like, and this is what I'm wondering about. Like, I don't see that helped much for Jabba, to be honest. Maybe I missed something there. But like, here we go. Let's go find like Stormtrooper Han, for example. And you're like, why Stormtrooper Han? Because, so here we go. I got my Stormtrooper Han at Relic 9. And if we look at his stats over here, he has a dodge chance through the Relic at 24.5%. That's 1 in 4 shots. He has a pretty good chance of dodging. As a tank already, who's really beefy, that makes him really hard to take down. And that's like where relics, I think, bring in the most. The extra offense, like my Malicos, I took to Relic 8. I don't see him doing anything different than when he was honestly at like Relic 7. Same thing for a lot of characters. So don't stress too much. If you're thinking you're probably not going to be able to get this for a while, that's probably okay. You probably won't see people using them either for a while. And at the same time, let's celebrate the cool stuff that we are getting down here, and let's just wait and see, because this, again, could be an April Fool's joke, but I don't think it is. Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed this video, if you appreciate my commentary, if you got anything out of it, please hit that like and subscribe. I really, really do appreciate it. It makes me feel good about my time and helping people. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later on the tables. Bye-bye.